What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I am your friend Taco here. I hope you are having a wonderful day out there. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. And we're going to get into the crypto markets. We're going to check out Cardano today a lot. We're going to look into some of the data, some of the things I've been looking at for a potential price target of around $2.50, maybe $2.70. And if we go parabolic, maybe $5. But I'm going to keep it realistic for you guys because I think Cardano has been underperforming. And I'm going to look at, what's it called? Coin perspective to get a perspective of what we think could happen to Cardano in the near and the late future. So before we get into that, though, give me a follow over on Degen Alpha Show. We are live Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, this is your guide to confident blockchain navigation and the wildest degenerate crypto picks, handpicked by me, Taco. So give me a follow as well at crypto_taco01, the one and only. And heading back to Degen Alpha, give us a follow and join our Telegram channel. We have over 100 members in there. It's lively. We talk about crypto, obviously, DeFi, and just real world stuff as well. So it's a good place to hang out, and the community is growing every single day, and I love to see it. I love to see the community growing. What is up, Glowing Jelly? He says, yo, Degens. We're going to be a little degenerate today. I feel like it's one of those days. Before we jump into the degeneracy, though, let's check out the crypto markets. Before actually I get into this, let's check out this. Right before I went live, so about 15 minutes ago, the U.S. government just dumped 10,000 Bitcoin to Coinbase. So let's head back to CoinMarketCap and see if that is showing on the price. Looks like we have dipped under 60K. We were above it, I believe, earlier today. Let's check it out. Yeah, we were at 61,500, and now we are well below 60K at about $59,000, almost right on the dot. We're still up on the week, about 5.35%. But yeah, over the last 24 hours, we are down 1.77%. 24-hour volume is up, though, so people are trading. It's up to 73.62 billion. Bitcoin dominance 55.8. ETH is 15.3. And if you want to send to your friends some Ethereum, it'll be 2 Gwei, which is, I'm going to say, about 40 cents. Let's double check our numbers. That is high, according to CoinMarketCap. All right, well, I was still right, about 40 cents, 7.085. Yesterday I went over. They added the Gwei to the 1,000th place because it's been so low recently. They needed a more precise number to measure the gas price on Ethereum. All right, so let's see what else is moving today. Ethereum sitting at $2,650, down 1.12%. Still up 10.7 on the day. What's up, Manawak? Music Tags, Cobra Flex, Station C4. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. It is a nice hump day, I feel like, today. All right, Solana is sitting at 145, almost 146, down on the week, 1.56%. So we're going to keep an eye on Solana. Wanting to hold this level. I don't want it to dip under $140 because I feel like if it does, we're going to head back down to like 110. That's the previous move that happened with Solana. Let's actually go to TradingView. All right, Solana. I believe we got as low as 110. Let's see, right on the top of the golden pocket. So that's actually good to see that we bounced right off of the golden pocket. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is on the daily. Whoops, I just moved the whole entire fib. Did I really just mess up the whole fib? Oh, well. So we are in this kind of ascending or descending or kind of just flat out triangle pattern that's kind of coiling up. But if we zoom in on this daily candle, the DBSI, the dual band strength index, is showing an 11 on the bottom. That's the bull number, and a -2 on the top. That's the bear number. So then looking at Market Cipher B down here, what I want to see happen is the anchor wave, which has printed the green dot. And then we had a red dot slightly bring us down a little bit. But what I want to see is to start curving to the upside and form a green dot right there. And that'll be a setup for a pretty explosive move for Solana, I feel like. Just right back here, anchor wave, and then trigger wave. And then that coincided to the chart right up here. And we had about a 30% gain. So that's why I'm looking at this anchor trigger wave. And this is on the daily. So this is like a swing trade. If I were to say any type of swing trade, it would be on the daily here. So I would be looking at that, looking for the green dot to form on market cipher B. Money flow is heading to the upside, the green wave here, so that's good to see. VWAP is also curving to the upside, and it looks to be passing the 0 line. And the RSIs are very tight. They are together. When the RSIs are together on market cipher B, that means that it's a more violent move when they head to the upside or the downside. Right now, it looks like it's trying to pick a side. As you can see by the candle, you have a big wick to the upside and a big wick to the downside. So the bulls and the bears are fighting, but if the data is true, it looks like the bulls are in control at the moment here. So RSIs, we want to see start going to the upside. We want this momentum wave to head to the upside. We want money flow to continue into the green, and we want that VWAP wave to head up. So again, looking at the past anchor trigger wave, the VWAP crossed the 0 line right there. So there was a good opportunity right on that anchor and trigger wave. The trigger wave is this one. That was a good opportunity to get into that position. You had a lot of confluent, is that the word? Indicators that were showing that it was going to go to the upside. So that was a 26% move. And if you stayed in it the whole entire time, that was a 50% move just off of the anchor, trigger, VWAP. The RSIs were separated, but they started to kind of close in, and they closed in and they touched right here. So there was a few indicators back in, this was in April, and then in May, that this thing was going to head to the upside. So we're looking for that same type of move right in this area, right in this area. Maybe we get a little move up to the fib level, and this is, I think, the 0.5 fib. Whoops. So we're going to be looking for it to head back up to the fib level, and then maybe have a little bit of resistance around that area, and then maybe break out and finally head up to the maybe 180, 184 level, and then back up to its previous all-time high of about 210. And then we're in price discovery as far as this cycles goes, because we have hit in the past about 260. So we're going to want that to hit the all-time high eventually and break out. So just for Solana, I could see us getting between 688 and potentially up to 934. And if we get super, super bullish and parabolic, it could touch $1,000. So the money flow has been heavily in the green since November of 2023. So that was all the way back here. So in the run-up that we saw that started pretty much in September, the money flow was heading higher in that time frame. You can see right down here. Whoops, let me delete that. Right in this area. And then again, we had like a macro anchor trigger wave, because this is on the weekly. This was the anchor, and there was the trigger. It was written in the stars on the chart. So, I mean, I missed it, of course, but I did actually get into a position around the $50 mark. So almost exactly when we flipped from red to the green in money flow. So I bought a shit ton of Solana in the $50 range. And at one point I was up 273% on it. I've had mine staked in Marinade. I've had it liquid staked. So I'm earning on my Solana, as you should too. If you have the ability to stake your Solana, I don't see why you shouldn't, especially when you can withdraw it whenever you want. Some staking platforms do have like a 21-day unstake period. I don't believe Marinade does. We can actually check right now. I believe I staked a little bit in their legacy, their native staking. Actually, no, I did do in the native in the liquid staking, the Marinade liquid staking. So what this is a a liquid staking platform. And it's also just native staking. So if you don't want to get liquid versions of it and you want to get a little bit more APY, then you can just go in native staking. But let's see what the unstake period is. Time to receive SOL is instant. All right, awesome. That's great. So I just did a little bit to show you guys about a month or two ago. It's 2 to 4 days on Solana. I mean, maybe for the protocol you're in, but for MSOL, for example, liquid staked Solana, you receive MSOL once you stake your SOL. Just to get your SOL back, looks like it's instant. I can unstake it right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. All right, let's keep it going. So yeah, this is concerning. I hope this doesn't lead to downward sell pressure on Bitcoin. Let's see if it's Yeah, it's continually moving down. It's still kind of at the same area as like 5 or 10 minutes ago. All right, so let's. I saw this was funny. So Pump.Fun has been one of the top protocols in crypto over the last like 2 months. It has been generating the most fees out of any of the networks. Let's see if I have the data. I did have a chart that showed that it literally is outperforming the next 20 protocols combined. So this is kind of funny. Breaking news. Pump.Fun has blocked India from using the platform. And then you have Dumpy.Fun is where you can short meme coins. They kind of came out with like a little like a troll post. Breaking, all countries other than India have been blocked from using the Dumpy.Fun platform. It's just a joke, but it's funny, I think. Ayo, I think we get the BitLab Academy joining us. Sawtooth Hiker, Sack Nasty, David Lee Luthen, Clay Rochelle, and Etrig Jordaita. Sorry, that name is pretty hard to pronounce, but I appreciate you being here. Smash that like button. Smash that like button and subscribe to our channels. I would really appreciate it. So this was just like a little funny troll post. I don't even think this is true. It might be true, but probably a VPN could get around it. Just using Pump.Fun in India, and then Dumpy said only India can use it and no one else can. So I think that was just a joke. So I've been talking about Aerodrome a lot recently. I think it is outperforming a lot of DEXs, and they have pretty much put all the information into a nice article for you guys. DEX growth, value creation, fee distribution, and an analysis of Uni and Curve. So this is the article. It is pretty in-depth. Like if you don't know what a DEX is, what an automated market maker DEX is, how they work, what DEXs do, DeFi centrality, price discovery, what DEXs need. Like this is a very, very in-depth article that will fill you in on kind of all you need to know about DEXs and some of the top DEXs that are out right now, which is like Uniswap, Curve, and of course Aerodrome has entered the conversation. So yeah, this is very extensive. I will leave this in the Telegram channel so you guys have this if you want to read through it and just increase your knowledge. All right, boom, posted it right in the Telegram channel right there for all you guys to read if you want to. I'm not going to go over it because this could take hours if you want to like read it and then analyze it and then kind of back test it. Taco time. Smash that like button for Taco. Thank you, Sawtooth Hiker. All right, let's keep it moving. So this is crazy. This is crazy. Coinbase holds 52 billion of Bitcoin. They are the top holder of Bitcoin with over 4.3% of the supply. And they don't even have Coinbase, I guess you could, or not, they don't even have Bitcoin DeFi essentially really fleshed out, and the UX is like great and everybody's using it, but it looks like Coinbase wants to be that person to bring DeFi to Coinbase. So they tweeted this out a little bit ago, 17 hours ago. Coinbase Bitcoin coming soon. And then you got Based, the actual Base network saying Based. So this is crazy. Let's go back to that Arkham page. So this is like all their wallets. Like Arkham is, I guess you could say, a decentralized cop on the beat when it comes to crypto and keeps all of the checks and balances when it comes to the movements of crypto from wallet to wallet. They track major protocols. They track major ETFs, like all of the Bitcoin and the Ethereum ETFs. So they're tracking the movement of that. So this is pretty much a snapshot of all the wallets of Coinbase and all of their Bitcoin. 4.3% of the supply. MVino, what is that, my friend? Market cap calculators show that Arrow could be upwards of $15 or more, but realistically, do you feel that Arrow is a $3 coin or a $7 coin? Let's look. Let's look at the chart for Arrow. And that was from IMJ. All right, let's go to the Coinbase chart. All right, so this is the weekly. Looks like a Christmas tree in the making, but let's zoom out. All right, so this is the daily. So I charted this back in, looks like maybe May. I was hoping for a bounce, and it looked like it kept on bleeding, and then it used this support as resistance. So it came out of the gate hot and heavy with a 2,600% gain. It has since fallen. We are down 71%. So it could be a good opportunity to DCA back into Aerodrome. I was buying it, I think, back down here, and I sold up here. And I still have like a little bag. So I probably should be adding to it, honestly, because of all of the bullishness that has happened with Aerodrome, the way that they're working in the DEX space, and they're providing a lot of incentives with voting power with the Arrow token. You can see right here, if you want to vote, then you can lock your tokens up for, I think it's 7 days, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, or 4 years. Let's go to lock so you can see that. So you can create a lock with your Arrow. So if you're bullish on Aerodrome and you want to get a piece of the rewards for people, or the fee share for the people that are using Aerodrome as like a DEX or just as a liquidity provider, then maybe it's a good opportunity for you to lock up some of your Aerodrome if you have like an outward futuristic expectation of what you think the Aerodrome price is. All right, so let's go back to the chart and see. Let's see. So if it gets back up to all-time high, that'd be about a 2.6x. That's not too bad. What I'd be looking for it to do is at least get back up to this resistance, and that'd be like a 73% gain. On market cipher B, it could be forming an anchor trigger wave. So you have the anchor here. We got the red dot, which might be starting to form the trigger wave. So that's what we would want to see. Unfortunately, money flow is deep in the red, but it is rounded. And if you're unfamiliar with Market Cipher, it was created by CryptoFace. So I get all of my kind of technical analysis from Market Cipher, and the way he reads Market Cipher, which I'd say he knows how to read it the best since he created it. But he is all for like the patterns in Market Cipher down here, the Market Cipher B indicator, and what the different indicators are actually showing. So this is on the daily, and what he likes to see is like kind of a rounded bottom for money flow. So the red down here is money flow. We can kind of estimate maybe it starts to get into the green around August. Oh, this is weird. Hold on one second. Okay, so the end of August. So we have about 15 days until we get to this point. We could start to see money flow head to the upside, and then that could lead to upward buy pressure on Aerodrome here. Money entering back into the pair USDC versus Aerodrome. And this is the Coinbase chart, but essentially every chart that picks up Aerodrome reads it the same way. All right, VWAP, let's see. If we zoom in, VWAP is kind of going to the upside. Whoops, we have money flow. Again, we want that to go to the upside. We have the anchor and trigger wave on Market Cipher B, the momentum waves. And the RSIs. The RSIs are spread apart. What I could see happen is, let's see if we have any more data from the past to see what could potentially happen. Maybe we'll go to the 4 hour to get a little bit more data. Let's refresh the page. Actually, we don't have to do that. Whoops. I always do that. I always have the line tool on when I'm trying to move the chart. All right, so on DBSI, the Dual Band Strength Index, today over the next 4 hours, it looks like the bears are in control. It is a 16 bear versus a -3 bull. So it can go as high as 28, as low as -5 on either sides of the candle. The top is the bear, on the bottom is the bull. So over the next 3 hours, over here on the timer up there, it says it's got 3 hours left until this candle prints, and then it prints the next one. But then looking down here at Market Cipher B, we just printed a red dot. It is not confirmed. It will be confirmed after the 3 hours are up, and it stays. So there still is some hope that this could pretty much disappear. So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, on the 1 hour, it's showing slightly different story. We want to see Market Cipher B down here start to curve up. You can almost do something like this, kind of cut it into the wave, and you can kind of like estimate. So like, what is that? That's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. We could potentially see this momentum wave head to the upside. VWAP is heading up, so that's good. And the money flow is in the green, but it's heading to the downside. So that could easily start heading up if it kind of curves up. But again, we're going to need this to stay positive and this to say lower than the bull number on the bottom for it to have any kind of strength in the bull case. So that's what I would be watching on Market Cipher B on the 1 hour compared to the 4 hour. These RSIs are very spread apart, so it's very kind of wishy-washy which way the direction of the move is going to go. So that's why you see the candle. There's a big wick on the upside and the big wick on the downside, and the DBSI is essentially not strong in either direction. They're kind of almost equal. 7 and a 2 are kind of, they're pretty close. If this was like a 17 and this was a -2, I would say the bulls would definitely be in control of this candle for the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it looks like 5 minutes until we form a new candle. Crypto Breezy, what is going up, my friend? Objectively, real reality. Objectively, I have a juicy AI meme coin and a low cap AI coin. I would like to see you chart them. If when you want them, or maybe I post them on X. I can't super chat at the moment, so no worries. Thanks if you can. Yeah, let's maybe post them in. Maybe just post the ticker and I'll check them out. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see what else I had for you guys today. So a part of the like Coinbase Bitcoin now, Bitcoin is coming to Symbiotics. Symbiotics is essentially, I would say liquid staking. They provide. Or liquid staking or restaking on Ethereum. Hey, there it is. It's restaking. Restaking. So it's almost like Eigen layer with restaking your Ethereum and kind of delegating that Ethereum to different protocols to utilize that pool of delegated Ethereum. So it looks like this is pretty similar to Eigen layer. So let's see. Let's see what this does. All right. So we are on the wrapped staked Ethereum, and this is the wrapped Lido staked Ethereum. Current value locked is 658.2 million. Current limit is so it's at its limit. So I don't even think you can deposit into this pool because it's already at its peak. So essentially, they're probably going to be adding Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin, and they're probably going to be then adding like Symbiotics wrapped Bitcoin. So essentially, it's just adding a whole entire network to the Ethereum or EVMs to utilize the liquidity on Bitcoin. I think, and again, like Coinbase holds 4.3% of the supply, and they're out here tweeting Coinbase Bitcoin. They see the future of DeFi, and they want to bring the liquidity from Bitcoin over to the Ethereum EVM chains. All right, so I based my my thumbnail off of this little information. So this is kind of it's 3 days old, or 2 days old. So this is the picture that Elon Musk posted out when he was doing the interview with Donald Trump. He's doing the real Donald Trump space at my friend's ranch in Wyoming. And then you see Charles Hoskinson here. Nice ranch, like the woodwork. The person has good taste. So, of course, you had all of the Cardano crypto Twitter people speculating. Here's DZ here tweeting out long ADA. He was reading the tea leaves. Ate a whale, nice ranch, and JPEG store is the Cardano NFT store. Please tell me it's where I think it is. So and then there's one more here. Found it. Same ranch, hood, same ceiling. From ChatGPT. The ranch in Wyoming is owned by Life Water Properties, LLC, which is associated with Charles Hoskinson. It is the entity through which IOHK Charles owns the ranch, which is commonly referred to as Holy Cow Ranch. So you look at this picture. This is like a picture from the kitchen, and Elon Musk would be sitting right here. So then you go over to that picture, and it's the exact opposite side of the room. However, I mean, this would have been super bullish. You could have speculated. Of course, Charles Hoskinson would have talked to Elon Musk about Cardano and what they're planning on doing with Cardano, how they're building, their current state. They're going through a hard fork right now, the Shanghai hard fork. And I believe 72% of the validators on the network are already using the new network. So, unfortunately, they had a little bit of fun, but Musk flew to Jackson and went to Peter Thiel's place. My ranch is in Wheatland. So that would have been awesome. That would have been super bullish for Cardano, but unfortunately, it was just a dream. Yeah, Crypto Breezy. I wish that was true. Charles had all the crypto nerds going on that joke. So I'm not done talking about Cardano, though. I feel like it still has room to grow this cycle. And according to my thumbnail, I am thinking like a $2.50 range is in the cards for Cardano, because we have to be realistic here. We can't say that it's going to be essentially, I mean, it could, but let's just like analyze what we see here right here. So Ethereum is at 320 billion market cap. Solana is at 67 billion market cap. And then you got Cardano at a 12 billion market cap. So then let's go over to Coin Perspective. So if the market cap of Cardano was at 93.5 billion, so in the current state, that would be bigger than BNB. It would be bigger than, not Tether. It would be bigger than BNB. It would be bigger than Solana. And it would be a third of Ethereum. And that brings you to a price target of $2.50 or a 647% gain. So I also edited the circulating supply. So let's go back to CoinMarketCap. There can only ever be 41 billion Cardano tokens. So remember that. And we are currently at 35 billion, almost 36 billion. So if we speculate out, maybe we print 2 billion Cardano tokens, ADA tokens in the next coming months. That I was trying to find that information, like the inflation. I know that the inflation is about 2.5%. So here's that list of comparisons here. Cardano has an inflation of 2.5% over the last year. For comparison, Solana is at 14, AVAX 15, Cosmos 13, and DOT 10. So as far as new tokens being created and going out into circulation, it is significantly less than some of the top chains here. Solana being one of the top in this list, if not the top in this list, as far as just activity and DeFi and everything. So Cardano is pretty good when it comes to creating new tokens. Taco, tell me the honest truth. I'm over invested in ADA. So I would say definitely have it delegated, so you're earning on your Cardano or your ADA in your wallet. If you download the Nami wallet, they have the Berry pool attached right to the wallet. So I have my Cardano delegated, and if you have tens of thousands of Cardano, then you come back here after 1 or 2 weeks, you probably have 30 or 50 ADA sitting there ready to be withdrawn. And the beauty of Cardano is you do not have to like stake it into a contract, and you don't have access to it. It works as a delegation. So you're delegating it to a pool to pretty much secure the network, and it stays in your wallet. So I have all 33.85 of this ADA in the Berry pool being delegated, but it is it's still in my wallet. I can use it whenever I want. I have Vesper and staked some. I don't understand how it works, though. I believe any type of Cardano staking or delegation works the same way across all wallets. So essentially, you're just providing that pool, your delegated Cardano, so it can secure the network. It's proof of stake is the network type for Cardano. All right, so let's go to the chart. So we had a price target of $2.51. All right, so now let's go to the chart and check out what we see. Let's go to the Binance chart. Why not? All right, let's go to the weekly. Let's get a zoomed out view. Whoops. All right, so we all know, or most of us probably know, that Cardano, before it had smart contracts, before it was in like the upgrades of the network, it was at $3 and it peaked out at $3 and it looks like 13 cents. So we are down significantly from that point. We are down about 89, 90%. So if we, I'm going to get rid of this fib. Not that one. I wanted to get rid of the one underneath it. That one. So this is the fib that I drew from that all-time high to our all-time low over the past year, 2 years. And we peaked out recently at about 80 cents. And that was a run-up of about 224%. So if you've been dollar cost averaging down here, I would have probably taken profit in this zone. Of course, I did not. I was hoping for it to at least hit the 91-cent range and reach like the bottom of the golden pocket. It failed to do so, so I had to reassess like the fib because I feel like it's been too long and it's kind of nullified. So I took the fib from our recent all-time high of 80 cents, 81 cents, and brought it to the low that we just experienced when Bitcoin crashed. So it looks like if we get into the banana zone, I guess you can call it, is between 221 and about 255. And that would be, again, like an increase of that 650%. And that is, I think, in the cards for Cardano this cycle. I don't feel like we are going to get up to that $3 range and beyond. That would be a 900% gain. And just, yeah, keeping it like realistic here, that would bring us to like 93.5 billion. And that's even after we have 2 billion more coins in circulation. Let's say we go up like maybe a billion. So 36.8 billion. Currently there is Cardano, there is 35.6. So back to the chart, or back to coin perspective. That would bring us to around 254. Again, a 93.5 billion market cap. And I think that's in the cards. All right, so I brought you that. And here's just another. This guy is thinking it's $2.70, which, depending on your fib levels, depending on where you see the market cap getting, maybe he's looking at like a nice round 100 billion. And again, that would mean that all of these other altcoins, like even XRP, even USDC, Solana, BNB, it would surpass those. I don't think that would happen. I think these are all going to rising tide lifts all ships. So all of these are going to probably increase in market cap. I'll check out Velodrome in a second. Yeah, so right now, again, 12 billion. I think realistically about let's put it up to a billion even, or 100 billion. So if we were at 100 billion, that would bring us to that $2.72 mark. And let's go back to this article. Analysts suggest that Cardano is poised for a significant price rally, potentially reaching up to $2.70 in the near term. And then he thinks in the long term, $7.82. Cardano is leading in blockchain development. There's actually a tweet. I don't know if I have it available. Maybe I do. Maybe it's right in here. Hold on. Let me check. Yes, I do. So let me drag this over. So here are crypto's top overall coins by notable development activity. So you can see Cardano is ranked number 3rd behind ICP and HBAR, and this was in the last 30 days. So developer activity on Cardano is still there. And again, 72% of stake pool operators have installed the necessary software for the Shang hard fork. So the Cardano blockchain network continues to dominate blockchain activity amongst other market players, which leads analysts to believe that this could set the stage for the next major Cardano price rally. So as ADA continues to hold breakout, sites remain on a massive bull run to come in, which can lead us all the way up to $5. So this guy is super, super bullish on Cardano. From the holding breakout, these prices can be poised for an over 732% uphill run to the first $2.77 price range. And based on the previous breakouts and run higher can be possible. A run higher can be possible. The analyst noted that if the breakout happens and the Cardano price surges past 3 resistance walls, it can further see a upside of 1,400 to 2,200% gain to $7.82 level per the CNF report. So I am not as bullish as this analyst when it comes to Cardano reaching past its all-time high and kind of going to like the $5, $6, $7 range. I would really love for it to happen, and it's not entirely out of the cards. I mean, this run up was 200%, and then from that peak to that valley, it was 40% correction, and then it revived out of there 180%. And what fall? This was about a 60% fall, and then it ran up another 200% before the bear market kind of set in. And we've been falling ever since. When Bitcoin started to break out, that's where we saw the breakout here, and that was again a 224% gain. Yeah, Cobra Flex $7 ain't happening. I tend to agree. That would bring us all the way up here, and that would be a 2,500% gain. I don't think there's enough money flowing into the Cardano ecosystem for that to happen. I could more so see us getting up to that 250 range. And again, that'd be a 650% gain. All right, let's see what else. Oh yeah, breaking. Mastercard and MetaMask launch a debit card. So imagine all of the positions you have in your MetaMask across all the EVM chains. So I'll show you guys what I have in my wallet. I have, of course, Ethereum. Linea comes in every wallet. Arbitrum, Polygon, Optimism, BNB, Base, Avalanche, ZK Sync, Scroll, Chronos, and Say. All of these are EVM chains that you can add to your MetaMask. So imagine you have positions in Polygon. You have positions in Optimism, on the Arbitrum network, and even Say and Scroll. You can essentially use a debit card and pull that money from your MetaMask. I think that'd be pretty useful for people that have massive amounts of like DeFi positions. They're staking on different contracts. Instead of moving it from your MetaMask to another wallet and then cashing out and then throwing that into your bank account, you can just use your MetaMask and it'll pull in a debit card. All right, let's see what else. So what if this is the cycle bottom for others and we see a squeeze in the next 6 weeks followed by a few months of chop before the 2021 type of run begins next year? So here's the total market cap excluding the top 10. So we can potentially have a bounce around this area, and that would send the altcoin market up to, I mean, this arrow. Of course, it's kind of like funny math, just like drawing arrows on a chart, but potentially between 750 billion and 8 billion for the total market cap outside of the top 10. So that would be pretty cool. I would love to see that. Oh, same post. All right, what else do I have? So Solana is still the place where people want their money. They want to interact with the different protocols, and they probably want to do some degeneracy on Pump.Fun because that's the main place where people are launching the meme coins on pump.fun is on Solana. But you can just see the flow of money transferred between these blockchains. A lot of Ethereum is being ported over to Solana. You can see the flow of Solana is going back into Ethereum, but not even slightly close to the amount of Ethereum heading over to Solana. I like this little kind of chart that D-Bridge provides. You can see like optimism, a pretty significant amount of optimism is going into Arbitrum. A little bit is going to Solana. So then you can see a significant amount of the BNB transfers are going into Ethereum. And then you have like just the little guys over here. Looks like they're going into just random blockchains. So this is kind of like a nice visual. All right, so let me check out Velodrome. All right, hold on. Taco, I appreciate you. You take the time to explain the ish. I'm sure many skimmed over during the last bull run. Do you have more content on basics from the normies entering the space now? I think in the future, I still got to figure out the details, but I want to have like a website where it's like different courses, like staking 101 or like wallets 101 or like DeFi, how to enter positions on different networks, different blockchains. But Jose Macias, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the kind words. DJ Snowcone, if you had 1K to invest today, you choose ADA or Arrow? That is a great question. So ADA, we could see a potential on, I'd say, the more realistic price range of about $7.50 to $2.70. So that's around a 6x, 7x there. Now let's see Aerodrome. All right, let's go to like the 4 hour. So if we go over, actually, let me do this first. Arrow. All right, I want to get the market cap. And then all time. This looks kind of wonky. All right, so I'm assuming this is when it was created, but that is very different than what you see on the chart. It is very new. Market cap is 374 million. So I guess you could say, if you can compare this to like Uniswap. Uniswap, I think, is at like 3.8 billion. So let's go to Coin Perspective and type in Arrow. All right, so if we were to get up to a Uniswap. So if Aerodrome Finance had Uniswap's market cap of 4.8 billion, where do you get 4.8 billion from? This is 3.8. Interesting. All right, I don't know if I can use Uniswap because it's saying it's got a 4.8 billion market cap. Let's just delete that. Let's go back. Let's just do it over again so we can get rid of Uniswap. All right, Arrow. Hopefully that goes away. If not, all right, we could just do it down here. All right, so if we get to a 3.8 billion market cap, 38000000000, that would be an upside of about a 9x. And it would lead us to $6.66. Let's see where that looks like on the chart. Let's do a fib and see if that tells us anything. Let's say that was the bottom back in July of this year. So 666 would get us really close to the 3.618. So if we get up to the 3.618, that would be a $7.44 Aerodrome. I feel like that might be in the cards. I mean, Uniswap has been around for quite some time now, and Aerodrome is pretty new. However, there are a lot of people that are using Aerodrome, utilizing their DeFi. So, oh, and then I don't think I have the tweet, But what I found is, oh, here it is. Coinbase is locking up all the Aero for revenue while plebs are selling every 5% pump. So Coinbase and I guess you can say institutional investors, they are actually buying up Aerodrome and locking it up so that they can vote and gain the fees generated. So up here, you go to dashboard, I believe it shows you. Let's see. It was either dashboard or liquidity. Just have to wait for it to load. Nope, it was maybe liquidity. All right, so here you go. So liquidity providers make low slippage swaps possible. Deposit and stake liquidity to earn Aero. Deposit and stake liquidity to earn Aero. The fees generated was 1.5 million. So if you deposit and stake Aero, then you get a share of the 1.5 million in fees. And they have, I'm back to that tweet. The big dogs are the ones that are buying up Coinbase or buying up Aero and staking it. So that essentially is, how do you say, if they're locking it up, they can't sell it. So they're buying it and locking it up. So they have an outward futuristic outlook on Aerodrome, probably thinking that it could get up to these numbers. And I think so as well. So to answer your question, I would go with Aerodrome. And all right, now this question, if you had 1K, if I had 1K to invest, given my current investments already, I am over invested in Cardano and I am under invested in Aerodrome. So I'd say that's an easy choice of 1K in Aero. The Wolverine with a super chat. Thank you. What is your take on C-Swap? All right, C-Swap, which is chain swap or cross swap or card swap. No, I'm just kidding. You're most likely referring to chain swap. I believe this is Chainlink's swap, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the app. All right, looks like they had a little update here. Anti-MEV function. So maximum extracted value or minor extracted value is essentially robots that sandwich transactions or front run transactions so that they can extract value out of the discrepancy in maybe like the price of the token on like one exchange versus another. So they're trying to extract value within transactions, and that's just what that is. But cool, they have an update. All right, let's connect our wallet. So I could tell you right away if I would use C-Swap just by comparing prices. So let's say, all right, so I'm swapping. Let's go to the Ethereum mainnet. So there are a lot of swaps out right now. And I want to go as far as to say that you can just pull the APY of one on GitHub and just create your own swap. That's probably more complicated than it sounds. Or it's probably more, it's more complicated than it sounds, but it is out there, like the APIs that pretty much allow you to plug in these types of services. So anyway, let's say I want to go from Ethereum to Base. This is a cross-chain swap. Okay, so you can bridge as well as swap in one go. That's pretty cool. So let's say I want to go on the Ethereum mainnet, ETH, and I want Aero. All right, let's actually go. Actually, let's pick a coin on the ETH mainnet. So let's just do Uniswap, I guess. So if I want to swap 0.1 Ethereum on the Ethereum mainnet for Uniswap on the Ethereum mainnet, let's see how long it actually takes to give me a number. Okay, gives me 41.69 Uniswap tokens. I'm not really sure what this number means. Okay, so looks like fees and slippage is $1.33. Okay, gas is about $3.81. So let's go over, make sure Gwei and gas is the same as it's showing. All right, for a swap. All right, so this number usually tends to be higher than what it actually is, but all right, let's go back over to chain swap. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, so let's let that refresh again, but then let's go to 1 inch. .io. Granny's Garden, that's no problem. I like to teach. It's no problem if you don't want to chat. No problem at all. All right, so 1 inch is like an aggregator of all of the dexes on like EVM chains. So it doesn't have like a swap feature, which ChainSwap does have that going for them. So like if I want to go from like Ethereum to Base, I could do that. But let's stick with what we see here, just going from ETH mainnet to ETH mainnet, and we want to get the Uniswap token though. Let's see if it's so it's showing me 4169 tokens. So let's go over to 1 inch, type in Uni. There it is. So 0.1. All right, so 4169. Let's let this refresh again. They just need, I think right off the bat, they just need to make this a little faster. Because, like, what if you're buying a meme coin and you're just sitting here waiting for it to load? Okay, so it is the same. I guess you could say you get slightly more. Or actually, no. It just corrected itself. So as far as swaps go, it seems to be pretty standard across the board, since Uniswap is pulling, or 1 inch is pulling from Uniswap v2, Sushi Swap, Uniswap v3, Shiba Swap, and DexFi Swap. So, and then you could see like the discrepancies. If you're using DeFi Swap, you're getting 3.62% haircut on your Uniswap when you swap, but it's showing that Uniswap, 1 inch is the best swapper. Bands count up. The way you explain Web3 and how to navigate the crypto market is very helpful. I like to say I appreciate your time doing this honestly. That's one of my messages. I want to allow people in crypto to navigate the blockchains confidently, connecting to websites, experimenting. Like, I've never connected to ChainSwap before, but I've connected to so many websites. So I know what to look for, and I'm trying to teach my audience what to look for. If there was a transaction here that said, please pay Ethereum, I would know that this would be a scam, but it's just seeing my address, account balance, activity, and it's going to be able to suggest transactions to approve. So just keeping it safe and simple in crypto, I think, is like my number one priority. So I thank you. Talking about 1 inch, maybe my stepmom should come in here and talk about it too. That's funny. All right, so let's see. It looks like you're getting the same price, but if you want to make your life easier and kill two birds in one stone, let's say I want to go from Ethereum to Base. Let's see what type of bridge swap it gives me. All right, so right off the bat, it's taking off 0.01 of my Ethereum. So that's not terrible. It's about 30 cents it's showing. Yeah, Cobra Flex. That's what I just found out as well. You can do pretty much bridging on ChainSwap here. And let's say I want a bridge, but I also want to swap and bridge. Let's say I want to spend Ethereum on ETH mainnet and swap it to Base, but actually buy Brett. It's not even too bad. So Ethereum mainnet. So I've been on Ethereum since 2017, and bridges back in like 2017, 2018, they were riddled with scams. For one, they would get exploited all the time, and essentially there wasn't a safe and effective, efficient way to get from blockchain to blockchain. Nowadays, you have so many options to choose from, and it's now just the point of picking the best one so you can get your value at the maximum, just maximum value. So you have 0.1 is 265. I'm getting Brett on base, and it's only about $2 off. Let's see if even dBridge can do that, or Orbiter. So over here on dBridge, again, they have airdrop eligibility. Checker is now live. So if you've used dBridge in the past, you can now click on this and you can see your allocation. And you don't have to connect your wallet. You do not have to connect your wallet. All you have to do is copy and paste your public address right in the top here, and you'll be able to see your allocation. When the claim does go live, you will have to connect, but I would just favorite the page so you don't get scammed. But back to what we were trying to do. So let's say I want to go from ETH mainnet, and I have to use ETH here, and I want to go to ETH on. I want to go to base, but I want to get Brett on base. So let's see if I can do it. All right, I can. All right, so let's do the same amount, 0.1. Let's see the discrepancy here. Okay, so 265 and 42 cents. And then this is 264 and 38 cents. Let's see what this gives me again. And this, again, could just be a little bit of like API where it's pulling the data from. So 230 to 263. Okay. Back over to, where was I? dBridge. So you are getting a better bridge deal using dBridge. Confirm trade. Let's just double check again. All right. Estimated gas is at this point $2.94. Let's see what that would be on ChainSwap. See that? You're essentially doing the same thing using ChainSwap's smart contract, and it is 5 times more expensive in gas. That's essentially optimization of their smart contract. So their smart contract is not as optimized as dBridge is. Here, I'll show you again. $3.20. Go back to ChainSwap. I denied the transaction, but I'll show you guys one more time. Same thing. I'm going from ETH to base, and I'm swapping ETH for Brett. Same amount, but this was the first one. Let's reset, because I think it had one transaction from dBridge still up on my MetaMask. All right, got to do this all over again. That's fine, though. All right, ETH, we're doing 0.1. And then on base, we're doing Brett. So as far as the amount you get, it's pretty close to 2,907. But again, let's check out the gas fee when you swap on ChainSwap. It's about 3-4 times more. So keep that in mind. If you do swaps like this, I would not use ChainSwap. I would use dBridge, because you're getting a better deal, you're spending less gas, and you're actually getting points in the process for an airdrop. So it's a win-win-win. And on that note, I'll call it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I like teaching. I like going through different protocols, seeing which one's better, seeing which one's not as good. I'm bullish on Cardano. I'm just going to need it to actually do something. I'm bullish on Aero. But Cardano just needs to perform in order for me to still feel like it's a viable blockchain in this world we're in, with all these L1s and L2s. And we got Solana. We have Base. Is Cardano going to perform? I still believe in it. All right. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be blessed. Thank you for watching. Taco out.